Good morning, everyone. So, as you know, it has been a back to school run. I think those of you that have children in the house, you would know. And there are times in this holiday that we would think, I wish the school would start, right? And then there are times where I really get to spend time with the boys, and it's beyond beautiful. So I want to chat to you a bit about that. The getting back into the groove of things. It's a routine, and if you know me, I don't like routine. I'm still struggling with routine as an adult, so but it's good. There's something beautiful in in finding those slots, getting the kids back into a routine, spending that time that I have afterwards, just being with my husband. And then going to bed and waking up a bit earlier to spend some awesome time in the presence of the Lord. And building that routine. It's fun in our house. It always is fun. But I want to encourage you to always, to bring your kids into a routine where you are, you can be fun. You can be fun and your kids can be back in routine. That is not the issue. So it's the way we bring it ourselves over, right? So we need to bring ourselves over in a way that we're strict, but our kids knows that we love them, because kids love routine. They actually love routine. They flourish in routine. They want to know that there's someone that got them and make sure certain things are looked after. Now, if you have bigger kids, I'm sure it differs. But if you have smaller ones, the whole idea that mom or dad's got my back, it's quite something. I said, I wrote about this in one of my blogs, but one of the boys the other night, they were sleeping. It was way past 12, and I was walking into their room just to do a quick prayer. And I put my hand on one of the boys' heads, and he turned around and he looked straight up at me. It was dark. He woke up, he looked at me, he had this huge smile, and then he closed his eyes and he drifted off again. And I want you to know that God's got you like that. You can be fast asleep and God just walks past you, and I want your spirit man to jump up and give God this huge smile, because the Prince of Peace reigns in your house, and you know that. Our kids needs to know that too. So we as parents, we need to make sure that our kids know that. They know that we've got them, and that they know that the Father of all joy, peace, understanding reigns in that house. Talk about him often. Talk about him in front of your children. Let your children see you praise the Lord. And it'll change. The atmosphere will change. Your kids will change. You will change. 2 Corinthians 3 verse 18 says, "And we all, beholding the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image." My prayer for your house is that you would be transformed into the same image as God, and that your kids would be transformed into the same image as God, and that your wife or husband would be transformed into the same image as God. Wow. Bless you. May you have a